Okay, I've been thinking about this for a really long time. We need to flip the script because no one is coming to save us. I am tired of the videos and the Facebook posts and the Instagram posts asking for the Democrats and the courts and Kamala and this and that and the third to come and rescue us. No one is coming to rescue us. But I get it. I've had my moments too where I have felt like, yo, what the F? And where are the Democrats? And where is, this person or that person or this group or that group, right? Like, I get it, right? So stick with me for a second. But I think it's time for us to flip the script. I think it's time for us to have an honest conversation about advocacy and doing political work. And I think the approach that we need to have in this particular moment is to take a tip out of Black women's playbook. Because when in the history of the United States has Black women ever been able to sit back and wait for somebody to come and rescue them? It has never happened. Whether we're talking about the civil rights movement, reproductive justice, labor, housing, it doesn't matter which movement, the women's movement, the right to vote, it doesn't matter which movement we are talking about. If Black women were going to seek liberation, they had to do it themselves. They had to do it basically on their own. Not to say that we don't need to be in allyship or accomplices or work together. We absolutely should. But I think in this particular moment, individuals, those of us who are just in our homes, watching what's happening, the world is on fire. For those of us who are sitting here and sitting back thinking, when are they gonna rescue us? I want you to take a page out of Black women's playbook because you have the tools to rescue yourself. So what do I mean when I say you have the tools to rescue yourself? If you're new here, my name is Dr. Crystal Hayes. I am a clinical assistant professor in social work. I'm also a reproductive justice scholar. I'm also running for a seat on the NASW North Carolina Board of Directors at large. But what do I mean when I say we need to save ourselves? Because I think folks need actual concrete tools. And since I'm a social work professor and educator, this is what I do for a real living, like not just on TikTok. I do this in real life. I want to offer you some tools. So when I talk about reproductive justice, I want you to get out of your head that reproductive justice is just about healthcare or policy or politics. It is absolutely all those things. But more importantly, reproductive justice is about power. It is about power over our bodies. It is about power over our families. It's about power over our communities. It is about power over your destiny. Okay? It is about power to live a dignified and full life. So when you think about reproductive justice, I want you to think power. So let's now think about how you can apply reproductive justice through a framework around power and how you can use that in your everyday life in this particular political moment to save yourself, your family, and your community. Okay, so since I am a trained, certified doula, in particular, I work with incarcerated populations, the first thing I want you to do is make a list of your local based community and healthcare clinics that center and respect patient rights and patient autonomy. You need to do a little bit of research right now, okay? Don't just willy-nilly add people and things to the list. I want you to do a deep dive. I want you to find those agents, those clinics in your area, right? That take care of people's health. And I want you to go there and I want you to survey it. I want you to check it out. I want you to ask questions. I want you to ask them questions about patients' rights and patient autonomy. Because in this moment where we are now under siege by a political regime that does not respect bodily autonomy, does not respect science, does not respect healthcare or medicine, right? People are getting their grants snatched left and right in this moment, right? You need to make sure that you have access to a healthcare system that's going to take care of you and that's going to respect you. So that is the first thing at the top of the list, because let's face it, as human beings, we all get sick. That's just a fact of life. We will all be sick at some point. So over these next several years, while we're dealing with this, because I don't believe that this is gonna last forever, we're gonna fight and resist. But for now, while we're dealing with it, you need to put together a list of people that you can trust if you yourself or someone in your family or someone in your community becomes ill. And add to that list doulas and midwives in your community, in case you, someone in your family, or someone in your community may need access to that particular care. I want you to vet. I want you to go to their websites. I want you to do some research. When you can, I want you to go meet with them, ask questions. You need to feel safe in your decisions around working with the healthcare system. Don't wait until there's an emergency or a crisis. Start doing that work right now. And, I have to take my own advice sometimes, because we need to take care of ourselves right now. We need to, eat a healthy meal every day, if we can. I know that may not be, available to everyone, but if you have access to a little piece of dirt in your yard, or if you have a potted plant, take those plants out and grow some greens in that plant. Do whatever you can. Every little bit helps to eat a healthy meal, to stay hydrated. Where's my bottle of water? I keep this in every room in my house. I have one in my bedroom. I have one in my office here. I have one in my kitchen. I keep water in every room. Every room. It's the only thing I drink. I don't drink juice. I just drink water. I don't drink alcohol. Water. Keep yourself hydrated. Okay? Keep yourself hydrated. Keep the people in your family hydrated. Okay? Take care of your health. All right? It is not 100% within our control, right? Because there are extenuating circumstances. An accident can happen, or you can fall ill. It happens to all of us, no matter how, well you take care of yourself. It's just, we're human. Our bodies will break down at some point. But to the extent that you can, take care of yourself. Go out and get fresh air every day. Let the sun hit your face every day. Go for walks if you can. Whatever it is that you can do to take care of yourself in this particular political moment, I want you to do it. Because remember what I said about reproductive justice being about power, right? The power to live a full and dignified life. I want you to do that. So I'm going to do a video like this every day for maybe the next several days, where I just want to orient us around reproductive justice being about power. I want us to flip the script on asking other entities, folks, institutions, systems to come and save us. They are not. They're not. The Democrats, no. Politicians, no. It's going to be us, right? So I'm starting here first, right? If you think about, our needs, I'm starting with what do we need as human beings, on a visceral level to survive this moment. It starts with taking care of ourselves. And then we're going to work out from there to the macro, right? We're going to start here, the micro, self, family, and then we're going to move out. And then eventually we'll get to talking about what we can do at the systems level, right? Like once we're healthy and we're strong and we have our list of doctors and we're taking care of ourselves, then we're going to get to the systems, okay?